Got a lot to say, haven't they?
Jason's giving him the treatment.
Can he handle himself, your Jason?
If Fleming has a pop at him, Jason will bite his nose off.
Trouble keeping them glasses up after that, isn't it?
Looks like we're on.
Might be the merchandise.
A done deal.
Your mates at National Crime Squad are going to be well pleased with him, Joe, I promise.
OK, let's go.
Told you it was a goer. How you doing, Jason?
Good. Easy, son.
Are you sure about that? Fleming offered you more weapons without even asking him.
What's bugging D.I. Cameron, Jason, is the possibility of entrapment.
Yeah, you said.
If you come on to Fleming, that's entrapment. If he comes on to you, it isn't.
He come on to me.
Good.
He goes, you got any more mates that might need a shooter? I say, as it happens, I have. He goes, well, what do they want then? I say, hold your horses. What we've done here today, it's all about credentials. I know you're kosher, you know I'm kosher. With no disrespect, when it comes to spending big bucks, I want to deal direct with the boss.
Selchuk.
Yeah, him. Fleming don't like it. He goes, Selchuk don't like this, Selchuk don't like that. But in the end, he says, I'll get in touch with him, I'll get back to you.
What'd I tell you, Joe?
Did he say when?
Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, done.
Look, I put myself in line for you, Mr. Beech.
Good lad.
If this goes wrong, I'll be carrying my fingers over in a plastic bag.
You're a star, Jason. I see you're right.
Reg, where's this stabbing?
Oh, it's Martin Tudor, cubicle 3. Yeah, Dr. Gunn reported it, but, well, she's with another patient then.
What's his story about him not wanting to come to hospital?
Well, his stab wounds are over 12 hours old. I mean, why wait 12 hours before admitting yourself? Well, it doesn't make sense, does it?
Unless he was up to something he didn't want anyone to know about, do you know what I mean? Martin Tudor, DC Lennox Sun Hill. This is DC Glaze.
So, what happened to you?
I already told that other fella.
He didn't think you made much sense.
What is he, stupid?
Well, why don't you tell us your story then?
I'm in pain.
Well, why wait 12 hours before seeking medical attention?
It hadn't sunk in.
Well, how long do you need? You've been stabbed. What's to sink in?
Except the knife.
It hadn't sunk in. Simple as. It's sunk in now.
So when exactly did you receive these injuries?
Last night, 9 o'clock.
Where were you?
Outside the militia man.
What, the pub in Cheetham Road?
Yeah. But I was down a side street. I paid off the cab. And then this fella jumps out and has a pop at me. Only this other car comes along and must have spooked the guy, because he runs off before he finishes the job.
So who was the attacker?
I don't know.
What do he look like?
I don't know, it was dark.
White guy.
Too dark to tell.
You're not giving us much to go on.
Do you want me to make it up? Yeah, watch the air.
Okay, darling, thanks.
Well, can you think of anyone who might have it in for you? You had an accident last year.
Yeah.
You got 9 months and a 3-year ban. Death by dangerous driving. Released 4 weeks ago. You killed the fella, didn't you?
You could have a point there.
How do you mean?
Because in court, this fella's brother, he shouts out, when you get out, you're dead. I'll kill you.
What's his name?
Malik. Yeah, Abdab Malik, something like that.
Aftab?
Yeah, that'll be it.
You think this guy Malik carried out his threat then?
What do you think?
Doesn't matter what I think. What do you think?
Well, he hates me, man.
That's the militiaman in the corner there.
Plenty of street lights.
There's a car parked on the other side. I'll meet you there.
Where you going?
Ask the shopkeeper to see if the lights are working.
Make mine cheese and onion. You all right?
Do I look all right? Those fellas, they got fists where their brains should be. They pulled me in the back room, right?
What for?
Oh, didn't like my face, did they? That Jason, he whips out a knife and just sticks it here, right in. Is there a mark?
Can't see one.
He goes, your band. I say, you got the wrong bloke, and then he nuts me. Psycho or what? They do whatever they want in there. It's a reign of terror.
Hey, Neil! I warned you!
We're just talking!
The conversation's over. You heard me.
Yo, calm down, yeah?
Do you want to start?
You got a problem?
Oi, you! Get back! DC Lennox. This is DC Glazed son. How? Calm down.
You want to watch yourself. I'm only doing my job. Going beyond the call of duty, aren't you?
He knows what he's done.
A reasonable force, that's all you're allowed.
As I said, he knows what he's done.
It's okay, I don't want no trouble.
Tell him.
Oh, Jason.
He was annoying a woman.
So you eject him using reasonable force. You don't use a weapon.
Honest, Jason, I never knew his old Bill.
I don't use weapons.
That's right, you don't. I was lying.
So you won't mind if I search you? Because I have reason to believe you're concealing an article with a blade. When I'm finished, you'll be entitled to a written copy of the search record, OK? Now put your arms out.
Right then, Joe. See you later.
How long have you known Jason Danziger?
Well, our paths crossed when he was a juvenile. I like to think I put him on the straight and narrow.
Not your usual line, Don. Community work.
No, Jason was a tidy boxer, you know. In fact, I earned a nice few quid out of him.
So does he sound?
That's £1.
All right. Cheers, Don. We'll talk tomorrow. And I've had a natter with my governor.
All right.
And the informant?
Jason Danziger. He bought this from Fleming.
And Fleming works for Alexander Selchuk.
Right. On the surface, Selchuk looks dead straight. Runs a travel agency, lives at home with his missus. But now it seems he's the key to a whole new arms connection.
Which could be very big.
That's why I brought in D.I. Cameron and the National Crime Squad. Our plan is for Jason to pose as a bulk buyer so that we can follow up the links of the chain.
Well, if this is as plumb as it seems, it could do Sunhill a lot of good. And he won't do your reputation any harm either, Don.
No go.
Rouse?
Danny. What are you doing with Jason Danziger?
I found him carrying a blade.
Oh, that's very awkward, Danny.
Why's that?
I'm setting up this big operation with the National Crime Squad. He's my informant.
Well, he's in the frame for attempted murder.
What?
A man was stabbed outside the militiamen last night.
So what you got on Jason?
Like he was there. He goes tooled up.
And?
He's on a short fuse.
That's not a lot, Danny. Look, my target is an arms connection. If I don't close him down, his guns will be popping off all over London.
I'm sorry, Sarge. I can't ignore a possibly serious crime, can I?
Look, do me a favour. When you're finished, let me have a word with him.
What for?
I want to keep my operation going.
We'll see. You were found in possession of this knife, showing Mr. Danziger item DG1. Is that right?
I picked it up in the kitchen.
It's not a kitchen knife.
Look, I'm telling you what happened. I picked it up in the kitchen, I took it into the pub. I used it to peel an orange.
Where's this orange come from?
I bought it this morning. Then the trouble started, so I stuck the knife in my boot.
Why'd you do that?
I'm not going to leave a knife lying around the pub, am I? I stuck it in my boot to go and deal with the troublemaker. It was still there when you lot arrived.
You know a man was stabbed outside the militiamen last night?
Yeah?
Do you know Martin Tudor?
Martin got stabbed.
What's your quarrel with him?
I've not got one.
But you saw him last night?
No, I didn't.
Sure about that?
Yeah?
I'd be careful what you say, Jason. We're sending that to forensics. And if there's any blood on it...
Are you going to get it tested for orange juice at the same time? Look, I didn't carry a knife last night and I never saw Martin Tudor.
Do you like hurting people, Jason?
No.
So it's just a power thing with you. You've got to be cock of the walk.
I'm just doing my job and it's not easy.
I do a difficult job, but no one gets nutted, no one gets stabbed.
I never stabbed no one, and that geezer today, that was self-defence.
The fact is, You're not a fit person to be a registered doorman, are you, Jason?
I was only peeling an orange. Look, I want to see Mr. Beech.
What's the state of play?
Danny's bailed him, and we've sent a knife to the lab.
You don't fancy Jason for this knifing, surely?
Oh, he's a contender.
Come on, Duncan. Someone gets stabbed the next day. Jason's got a knife on him. That's not evidence.
Oh, there's a better bit. The victim says there's a guy called Malik who's got a grudge against him.
So what's this Malik say?
We haven't asked him yet. We get sidetracked when we found the knife.
But you are going to see this Malik now. Yeah. Jason, so what you got yourself into now?
It's all a big mistake, Mr. Beech.
Yeah.
I only put it in my boot when I went to handle a groper.
You donut. Your job's supposed to be a bit more than that, you know.
I know.
You're supposed to use this.
I am trying. I love that job.
Yeah? Well, one conviction, Jason, and you have blown it.
I can't afford that.
Yeah, well, you should have thought about that before, shouldn't you?
Look, how can I help you if I'm not on the door? I only hear stuff because I'm there.
Then you should have been more careful.
Of course. I can't go through that job on the shooters, not now.
What? Now, wait a minute.
Look, how can I with this thing hanging over my head?
Shut up. You're not dropping out of this now.
This has put me right off. You've got to get me off this, Mr. Beech.
Jason, this is attempted murder.
I didn't do it. They can't make it stick.
Who's the guy who got plunged?
Used to be a DJ. I met him when we both were at the clubs. He's off his head, but I've got nothing against him. All they got me on is carrying a blade. Honest. Look, can't you make that go away, Mr. Beech?
How? I've got nothing to go on.
I might have something you can work with.
This is Salim. He was walking along the pavement. Martin Tudor came in his car, out of his head on amphetamines. He hit Salim, dragged him 20 meters along the pavement. Then he drove off. Had to be traced through his car registration. Tudor got 9 months, served 4.
These sentences...
The barrister made out that Salim threw himself under Tudor's car because he was waiting for his exam results and felt depressed.
And Tudor never apologized. Never showed any remorse.
Is that why you threatened to kill him?
I wanted him to feel just a bit what I felt. I wanted justice.
And did you try and carry out your threat?
No.
Aftab knows. I couldn't take it if I lost another son.
Were you near the militiaman pub last night?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I drive a minicab. I drove past 2 or 3 times.
So where were you about 9 o'clock?
I've got regular Mr. Ahmed. I pick him up by 8:30 and take him to his sister's. It's an hour round trip. At 9 o'clock, I was in West London with Mr. Ahmed. But I will say this. Whoever it was stabbed Martin Tudor, I'd like to shake his hand.
Mrs. Tudor, DC Lennox from Sun Hill. I'm investigating the attack on your husband.
Come on.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Blaze. What information? Okay. Where shall we meet?
Your husband seemed confused about what happened.
Did he now?
Maybe you could tell us what went on last night.
Yeah, well, I went to bed, watching telly, and he called up and said he was going out.
When was that?
Sometime before 9.
Do you know where he was going?
Yeah, well, he moves in mysterious ways, and I'm not privy to his appointments diary.
So he had an appointment?
Yeah, well, I presume so, because he's not one for going out alone.
You make it sound as if you have separate lives.
Yeah, well, we're going through a rough patch.
No, why's that?
None of your business.
Do you know what time he got back?
About 9:30.
What sort of state was he in?
I don't know. I'd taken a pill and gone to bed. When I woke up this morning, he was lying on here and he was in a lot of pain. Even he knew he had to go to hospital.
Is he using the car?
He's on a ban.
That might not stop him.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know.
Of course you would. You'd hear the car start up and you'd hear it come back.
Yeah, well, you'd have to ask him about that.
There's dry blood all over the driver's seat.
Yeah, well, like I said, you'd have to ask him about that.
Your lives aren't that separate then. You're covering up for him.
So what do you want?
Jason's got some information that opens your stabbing case wide apart.
What's that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your horses. He wants something back, Danny. Now, let's say you thought Jason was suitable for a caution on the carry charge. That way he wouldn't get an actual conviction. We'd all be happy, wouldn't we?
What's the information?
He wants the caution first, Danny.
You want me to caution a man I found carrying a knife?
He had a reason. He's a good kid, Danny.
He's a thug. He had me on my back before we'd said a word.
Your pride's hurt.
No, it's more than pride, Sarge. Violence is what Danziger does first. Then he thinks about it. That's the wrong way round for someone with a public order job.
Hey, he's only a pub bouncer.
All the more reason to be restrained.
I'm just trying to help you.
And that's funny. I thought you wanted me to help you.
You're new at Sunhill, aren't you, Danny? I mean, you want your time here to go well, don't you, eh? Don't give me a definite no. Sleep on it. Talk tomorrow, yeah?
What if Don Beech is right and Danziger's got something for us? No way. What have you got against Danziger? He's a doorman. Doormen aren't meant to be nice.
A good doorman, they talk the talk. They never have to hit anyone. Danziger doesn't care who he trashes. Give him half a chance, he'll have anyone over a barrel, us included.
Doesn't mean he's got nothing for us.
How's he suddenly get this vital information when an hour before he didn't even know it was Tudor who'd been stabbed? He's pulling a scam, Duncan.
Well, Sergeant Beech thinks he's sound.
Sergeant Beech?
Don Beech has been around, Danny. He knows his stuff.
Look, it comes down to who's pulling the strings, all right? Now, I'm Danziger's arresting officer, so it's got to be me. I can't go into a deal when it's him pulling my strings, can I? Nah, that's just not my style.
OK. You coming?
I want to interview Malik's fare.
Well, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, Danny.
I'll see you in the caff down the road.
You haven't been straight with us, Mr. Tudor.
You what?
You're a lying rat.
What is this?
You told us you were attacked in the street next to the militiaman where you couldn't see your assailant. Even though the street is full of lights. In fact, Mr. Tudor, it's practically floodlit.
It was dark. I never saw him.
That's because you were attacked in the car park, where there are no lights. And then you get into your car, drove home, leaving blood all over the driver's seat.
I never.
The stains are still there.
I had a nosebleed.
Oh, I don't believe this.
When I bent down to release the bonnet, I had a nosebleed.
I'm investigating an attempted murder here. And where you, the victim, aren't even telling me the truth about the basic facts.
I swear to God it's true.
I'm forming a very low opinion of you, Mr. Tudor. And if you continue to make it difficult for me, I just might be tempted to postpone the investigation till after your murder.
You can't do that.
Are you still on the whiz?
I stopped all that in prison.
So can you think of anybody else that would want to harm you? Apart from me, of course.
Only Malik. All right?
Hi, I'm DC Glaz's son, Hill. You're Mr. Ahmed?
What do you want?
Can I come in? Yeah, thank you. I believe you took a minicab the night before last.
Yes.
You have a regular driver?
Yes. Aftab Malik.
There's been an incident, and we want to eliminate him from our inquiries.
What sort of incident?
A man was stabbed at 9 o'clock the night before last. What time did Mr. Malik arrive here that night?
The usual time, 8:30.
And where did he take you?
To my sister's, Rains Park.
When did you get there?
About 10 past, 9:15. Who was stabbed?
A man who killed Mr. Malik's brother in a hit-and-run accident last year.
Ah, him.
You know all about that?
I have known Aftab for a long time. Salim's death was a terrible blow for him.
Terrible enough to make him want to stab the killer?
He is too sensible. You know, if Aftab has punished anyone, it is himself. When it happened, he was studying to be a barrister, but he gave it all up. He lost his faith in justice, you see.
Do you see Lennox?
Oh, hi, Anne.
Caroline Gunn.
Hi.
You want my statement on the stabbing case?
Oh, yes, please, Doctor.
You know he came to us the day after the incident.
Yeah, how do you know that?
The wounds were beginning to heal up. It made it harder to clean them. But I could tell it was a stabbing from the nature of the injuries. That's why I called you. The wounds on his hands look like defense wounds, even.
Well, is that where he put his hands up to fend off the knife?
Yeah, except it wasn't an ordinary knife, of course. It was a stiletto knife.
Ah, stiletto?
Yeah. An ordinary knife has one sharpened edge and one blunt, wider edge. This had two sharpened edges.
How do you know?
Because of the shape of the wound at the point of entry. Our wound was like this.
Yeah?
An ordinary knife would leave a mark more like this.
Ah, very clever.
I trained in forensic medicine. I was thinking of becoming a pathologist. Gotta go.
So what happened?
I thought it'd be more of a buzz working with patients before they died. So I came to A&E. Now I get some dead and some alive.
I've asked Don Beech to join us.
What for?
Dr. Gunn can identify the type of blade used on Tudor by the shape of the wounds. It was double-edged, unlike Danziger's. So unless you found anything unexpected at Mr. Ahmed's, we haven't got a suspect for the Tudor case. We need a kickstart, Danny. And what I want to know is whether what Danziger can tell us will get us back on track.
I don't trust Danziger.
Well, that's a risk we got to take, boy.
No, it's a risk I've got to take.
All right, lads.
Yes, Sarge.
Duncan, nice cup of coffee, yeah? So, have you thought about what I said? Danny, I've known Jason for a very long time. He's 24 carat. And what he's got for you is very, very juicy indeed. It's going to crack open your stabbing case big time.
Oh, yeah?
And it's going to need some stylish detective work. It'll require finesse. It'll require intelligence. It'll need you to be cooler than a snowman's bum.
What is it, brain surgery?
I've been watching you. You're not laid back like old Lennox. You've got ambition. And when you pull this one off, your face is going to be very, very popular around Sun Hill. Now, you want that, am I right? But to get there, you're going to need a little bit of diplomacy, a little bit of give and take. I can help you. And if, at the same time, you can help me, well, that's how things get done, isn't it?
So what's this amazing information that Danziger's supposed to have?
First off, I want your word that you'll recommend Jason for a caution.
Not till I know his information's good.
But if it is good, and it will be good, he gets his caution, yeah?
Okay. As long as Inspector Monroe authorises it.
I can live with that. We can trust each other, can't we?
You right, Tom?
Yeah. What have you got, Jason?
Because I'm on a door, people come up to me all the time asking me to do jobs.
What jobs?
Oh, my sister's husband treats her as a punch bag. Can you sort him out? That sort of stuff. Some jobs I do, others I won't. Strictly kosher me, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Look, when I had to go at you, that bloke was out of order. He provoked me.
So it was his fault you hit me?
Look, you're twisting what I'm saying.
Get on with the story.
You know Martin Tudor? Well, 3 weeks ago, his missus comes up to me. It's me husband, she says. He's fresh out of nick, already he's back on the sniff. He's para, he's violent. She's given me GBH of the ear-hole, how she can't live with him anymore. Only if he hears about it, she'd be picking her teeth off the floor. Only I heard the real story. She's got a new boyfriend.
So what did she want?
I take her husband out.
What did you say?
No, thanks.
So why didn't you tell Mr. Beech about this straight away?
I can't go grassing up everyone that comes to me. I'll get sussed. Anyway, I thought I'd give her the benefit of the doubt. I thought she'd change her mind. But then I heard Martin Tudor got stuck. I thought, God, she's gone and got someone. Only she's only gone and got an amateur.
So you think Martin Tudor was stabbed by a hitman employed by his wife?
It looks like it, doesn't it? Anyway, Mr. Beech says to me, go along to Madeline Tudor, ask her if she still wants someone for that job. She says yes, Jason. I say I know a good man. That's you, working undercover, gathering evidence against her.
How do you know she'll say yes?
She's just done it.
You've already told her?
Look, Mr. Beech said this is a plum job for you.
So she's up for it?
She can't wait.
When can you set up a meeting?
As soon as I'm promised my caution.
This is Jason Danziger.
Yes, Mr. Monroe.
Mr. Danziger, I believe you were found carrying a knife.
Yeah, but it's an innocent explanation.
I'm sure D.C. Glaze has some sympathy with that, or he would never have recommended you for this. But there's never an innocent explanation for being found in possession of a knife, Mr. Danziger. Carrying any article in a public place with a blade or point longer than 3 inches is an offence under Section 139 of the Criminal Justice Act of 1988. Is that understood?
Yes.
But in your case, D.C. Glaze tells me, it also seems to have been an act of extreme stupidity. Is that true, D.C. Glaze?
Yes, sir. He's been very stupid, sir.
All right, Jason? Sorted. I'll see you later, Danny. Thank you. Come on. You're walking on glass now, Jason.
I know.
Yeah, there's only so much I can do, you know.
I know that, Mr. Beech. It's mine. Hello? What's happening? He does? When? Okay. Okay. Okay, see you later. He's on a meeting in Selchuk.
Where?
He'll let me know.
When?
He'll call me at the pub tomorrow afternoon.
Right, good. Let's go.
Madeline? I'm Tony.
Hello, Tony.
I believe you got a job for me.
I might have.
Either you have or you haven't.
Do you know anything about amphetamine addiction, Tony?
I've heard of it.
Well, it does your head in. Makes you rip out domestic appliances because you think they're plotting against you. Makes you throttle your wife because she buys ice cream with bits in.
So your old man's a speed freak.
Yeah, when he was in prison, it was bliss. No beatings, no rages. And then it starts again. After a week, I was sleeping with a wine bottle by the bed. I was going to batter him in his sleep. Do you know what? Couldn't do it. Just couldn't.
Just leave him.
Oh, he'd find me. And then he'd kill me. He's told me many times, well, I can't have you, no one can.
So what do you want me to do?
I want you to do what I couldn't, Tony.
Which is?
Get rid of him. Get him out of my life for good. Can you do that?
Sure.
Can I trust you?
As long as I get $2 up front and the same after, then you've got no worries.
Where am I going to get that kind of money, Tony?
Trust me, girl, that's cheap. For a man's life, that's very cheap. Listen, here's my hand, here's my heart. I don't need this job. I can take it or leave it. You just have to say the word.
All right. See that barber's over there? Martin goes there every week. Every Wednesday, 2 p.m. Very particular about his hair, he is. He has to be just so...
Fully
Very particular about everything. If there's an ashtray out of place, I never hear the end of it.
I'm going to take a proper look.
I'll come with you.
Okay.
Seen enough?
Yeah. Who else have you talked to about this job?
Just Jason.
He told me someone knifed your husband. Was that someone else you asked to do this job?
No, it wasn't.
You see, I don't want to spend the rest of my life wondering whether some idiot's going to start shooting his mouth off. I have to know.
Honest to God, Tony, the only people who know about this are you, me and Jason.
So who stabbed Martin?
Probably some other dealer.
What do you mean?
Martin used to sell amphetamines down the militiaman every night. Then when he went to prison, bouncers took over. Oh. Martin. He's made himself pretty unpopular with Jason trying to muscle back in. Hello? What? Shopping. What now? Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. All right. Gotta go and pick him up from hospital.
Can I have a word? Danny, I'm just in DI camera now.
Oh, it's all right, Donald, another way.
You sure? All right, then go tomorrow. And don't worry, everything's running on Rouse. What's the problem?
How long's Jason Danziger been a local speed king?
What sort of question's that?
You've known him a long time. 24 carat, you said. You didn't mention anything about him dealing whiz.
Danny, Jason is a snout. He's hardly going to be spotless, is he?
Didn't you think this just might have a little bearing on Tudor's stabbing?
All right. So he deals a little bit of gear. So what?
He's in a turf war with Martin Tudor. He could have been Tudor's attacker.
So help me, Danny, I didn't know that.
But you knew Jason was dealing?
Since when have you got anything out of a vicar, Danny? Of course Jason's going to be into something.
And we're supposed to turn a blind eye to that?
I think it's a fair price to pay to be put onto a contract killing, don't you?
But Jason Danziger's as big a story as Madeline Tudor. They're both in the frame for attempted murder.
You know your problem, Danny? You're all over the place. Now, this Tudor woman, she's got a contract out on her old man, yeah? So do the work. Nick her.
I can do the work, but not if I get stitched up.
Danny, if I was going to stitch you up, you'd really know about it. All I've ever done is try and help you.
All you've ever done is try and protect your snout.
Danny, come here. Come here. Look, in this nick, we all trust each other. Now, that is just the way it is, all right? Now, you want to go against that and cross someone? Don't choose me. Because I'd be the worst enemy you could ever want, all right?
Duncan, Jason Danziger's selling amphetamines and he's in a turf war with Martin Tudor.
Oh, dear me.
And you know what?
What?
I think Beech knew all along.
That's a serious allegation, Danny. Did you tackle him about it?
No, he denies it.
Listen, Don Beech wouldn't shaft us. He's got an old-style way of working, but he wouldn't shaft a fellow officer.
No?
No, I'm sure. Trust me. Anyway, do you reckon I should go and rattle Danziger's cage about this turf war?
Wait, and we'll do it together.
I thought you had a date with Madeline Tudor this morning.
Yeah, I have. She's got this regular gym session.
You going to blow her out?
I can't. It's the only time she gets out without her old man asking questions.
Danny, there's a Mr. Arkmed waiting downstairs to see you.
I've got some different information.
Different from what?
From what I said yesterday. Aftab did not pick me up at 8:30. It was later, about 9:15.
Why did you lie?
Aftab said to me, if anyone asks what time I pick you up, say usual time.
Do you always do what he asks?
I can understand him wanting revenge. Can't you? This man, Tudor, he is still alive.
Uh-huh.
I don't want Aftab killing him. The family's had enough trouble.
When Aftab finally reached your house, did you notice anything unusual?
Was there any tears in his clothing? Bloodstains, perhaps?
I don't see well. I'm sorry.
What's going on? We've got a warrant to search the premises. Come and look at this. It's Martin Tudor, our victim.
He's driving his car.
These look like surveillance photographs.
You've been stalking Tudor.
We've got enough here for an arrest.
Shouldn't you be somewhere else?
How could I forget that? I'll see you.
See ya.
Right, Mr. Malik.
Coffee, please.
Did you take these photographs of Mr. Tudor?
He's driving again, isn't he?
Well, did you take these photos to prove he was driving?
I wanted to keep watching. It sounds weird. I wanted to know, who is this man? What's he doing with this precious life he's got after he's taken away Salim's?
Sounds like a compulsion to me.
That night, you arrived to pick up Mr. Ahmed. Had you been stalking Tudor?
No.
Why did you arrive late?
I had a meal. At home.
So when you got to Mr. Ahmed's flat at 9:15, you asked him to lie for you?
I mean, is that what he says?
What are you covering up? You only had a meal.
Sorry. Where's the gym?
So now you're saying that you did follow Tudor to the militiaman?
He went in the car park. I pulled up outside.
What did you do?
Waited till he went into the pub. He took longer than I expected. And then another car pulled in. I saw Tudor in the headlights. He had blood over his shirt.
What then?
I drove away. I told Ahmed to lie about the time I got there, because I didn't want to be blamed for whatever happened to Tudor. I did stalk Tudor, but I never stabbed him.
Let me tell you something. It's practically impossible to stab a victim the way Tudor was stabbed and not get any blood on you. Now, we've got your cab and we've got your clothes. So if there's any of Tudor's blood there, however microscopic the amount, I'm very confident that we'll find it. So if you've got anything else you want to tell me...
No.
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 You stood me up?
Yeah, well, I changed my mind.
Why?
I saw sense.
Yesterday you couldn't wait.
Yeah, well, I slept on it.
He even took me around the places he hangs out.
Yeah, well, just shows you how mad I was.
Who have you been talking to?
No one.
No one knows about this except me, you, and Jason Danziger, right?
I didn't want my husband killed.
Is that what Jason Danziger told you to say?
We all have fantasies. Mine just got out of hand, that's all. Have to go. Sorry.
Selchuk's based in Malison Street. I bet they'll meet Jason there. And hopefully, if Jason plays his cards right, they'll take him to where Selchuk keeps his weapons.
Can't be that far away, can it?
No. Well, I reckon we've covered every angle, don't you, Gov? How about another cup of tea?
Yeah. You know what, Don? I'm beginning to get a good feeling about this.
Me too.
Danny, Malik's looking more and more like a knife man.
So he didn't cough?
No, not yet. He keeps changing his story. So when forensics pull their finger out, we'll have them.
Good work, Duncan.
How about Mrs. Tudor?
No, she sussed me.
Nah.
I'll never get it to court, not now.
You can still try.
No point. If the cash had changed hands, then I'd have the solid evidence. As it is, I don't. She just keeps saying, I never meant it, I wasn't serious.
That's tough luck, mate.
Luck doesn't come into it. Just a sec. Madeline Tudor's pulled out of the contract.
Give us a minute, Joe.
She's pulled out, says it was all a fantasy, she doesn't want her husband topped.
Some relationships, now they're on, now they're off.
It's worked out pretty well for Jason Danziger, hasn't it?
Hey, it's not his fault. The old bird can't make her mind up, is it?
He's got his caution, he's got what he wants out of the deal.
She changed her mind when reality clicked. It's not unusual in cases like this.
Nah. She knew who I was. Someone tipped her off.
Not Jason. He don't work that way. He hasn't got the brains anyway.
No. But you have.
What?
Come on, Danny.
If I nick Madeline Tudor and word gets back that Jason put an undercover cop onto her, his credibility's shot to pieces, then your precious snout is useless.
I don't have to listen to this crap.
What does he have to do before you stop protecting him? Kill someone?
I didn't see you complaining about turning a blind eye when you got a sniff of this undercover work.
The difference is, I wasn't shafting a colleague.
I've shafted nobody. Some people, when they work undercover, the old paranoia sets in.
Not me.
You want to watch yourself, Daniel. You want to be careful. You want to work out who you can trust, otherwise you'll be finished in this nick. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some serious business to attend to, all right?
I don't believe that, geezer.
You're pushing it, Danny.
I know what's happened.
You've had a setback and you're just looking for a scapegoat.
You think I'm mental too, do you?
No.
Duncan, have you seen that message from Malik on your desk?
No.
He's left a number. He says he's got some urgent information.
Cheers. Are you coming?
Me? I'm off my trolley.
Just leave it out. Come on. What? Something's happened to Tudor. Where are you?
Where is he?
Down there.
Oh, no. What happened?
This isn't down to me. I know it looks bad.
You're telling me, mate.
It's not me calling the shots in my life. It's him.
He's dead.
Did you do this?
I wanted to. I went to his house. But what do I find myself doing? Sitting in the car watching, just like always. Then this cab comes and takes him to the militiamen.
And you followed?
Oh, the pub's all locked up, but that bouncer's waiting outside. They go in the back way. 10, 15 minutes later, the bouncer gets his car and parks right next to the door. And he drags that out.
And you followed him here?
He parks over there. I can't stop because he's looking all around. I give him 5 minutes. I come back, he's gone. I find this. I didn't do it. So why should I take the heat? That's why I called you.
You're gonna wait here, yeah?
Yeah. You be careful.
Hey, ain't that one of your lads?
Yeah. Stay here. I'll do this.
Danny! Danny, come on! Danny! We've got this place under observation.
A bit late, aren't you?
Late?
Your snout's lost it, big style.
What's he done this time?
Only totaled Martin Tudor.
What do you mean?
Duncan's with the body over in Limassol Road.
You sure you got this right?
Still think I'm wired to the moon? Worried it's the paranoia talking?
Danny, don't be so hasty, eh? I have got my operation to think of as well,
I think
you know.
we've had enough conversations like this. Just keep out of my flight path.
How sure are you that Jason's involved?
I've got a witness. Saw Jason carry out the body in a carpet.
Look, all I'm saying is let's check out what Jason has to say first.
I know you can find angles in a circle, but you won't find one in this.
Danny, what about my operation?
Look, if you really want to help, check that door. Where's your carpet, Jason?
What's the story, son?
It's Martin Tudor. He come at me like a wild man.
What for?
He thought it was me that plunged him. I told him no, but he wouldn't take no for an answer.
How did you kill him?
He just went down. I kept on kicking, but it was self-defence.
OK, Jason Danziger, I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder.
Danny, hold your horses. What about me?
Your operation's a write-off.
Hey, don't you think we owe the public a little bit more than that?
Hey?
Look, if I don't get Selchuk now, there'll be guns all over like a rash.
You got to accept it. Your operation's dead.
Not necessarily, Danny. Come on. Look at it. What are we, just three guys in a pub? Yeah. We can arrest him later, after he's done his little job for me.
He's a killer!
It's sounding more like self-defence, Danny.
He's right, it was!
Look, I've got to get off this roundabout. Jason Danziger, I'm arresting you for suspicion of murder.
Are you listening? You self-defence!
Jason! Jason! Danny, sit on him.
I take it our operation is often.
Jason, you prat!
OK, I want that street closed off and I want all of this area searched, right? Stan?
You remember that first time Tudor was attacked outside the pub?
Yeah?
Can anyone be prosecuted for that anymore? I mean, he's dead now.
That's up to the CPS. We just collect all the evidence and then submit an advice file.
But you can't hear his story anymore. I mean, he can't testify in court. I don't see how you can prosecute anyone for that offence. Not now.
Have you got something more you want to tell me about that attack, Mr. Malik?
No, just asking.
I could see this coming. I knew Danziger had cabbaged someone.
That's what happens when men like Tudor pick fights with bouncers. That's not on my conscience.
Well, it's on mine. I knew what he was like and I ignored it. Let you stitch me up.
You know what, Danny? You're like a dog with a frisbee. You never let go.
Look, just between us, why not admit it, eh? We're gonna have to work together after this. Let's clear the air.
You know, you're more paranoid than I thought.
Yeah.
Careful, boy.
What did you call me?
I haven't had one proper bit of cooperation out of you.
Oh, come on, you've been pitching both sides against each other for so long, you've forgotten which side you're on.
You weren't saying that just now when I pulled Jason off you, were you? It's not me who's got a problem with trust.
Yeah, no problems there. You just trust the wrong people.
Cheers, Tom. White, no sugar, Gov?
Yeah, must be. Thanks.
Harris is looking a bit twitchy, Gov.
Don't lose it, Nicky.
Oh, lovely. Uniforms on the plot. Jim Carver and Cass Rickman.
Get him on the radio. Who's got the radio? No, hang on a minute. Don't want to spook Mickey. Use the mobile phone. Who's got Jim's number?
Yeah.
Like, isn't it weird going into work and seeing all your old mates and, like, gradually losing touch?
I haven't really thought about it.
Oh, come on, Jim, you must have done. I mean, when you're working together, like, you're in each other's pockets, you're really close. Well, now you're on the other side of the fence on a different team.
Yeah, well, we still go for a drink.
Oh, yeah, but it can't be the same.
He's put the phone away again.
What's he doing? Answer the phone, Jim.
Carver got his message service.
Try it again.
Hang on.
What?
We've got a possible target.
Oh, not now, please, not now.
If that's him, we're on a collision course.
Answer the phone, Jim.
You're forgetting there's one or two in CID you wouldn't mind losing contact with.
Like who?
Well, let's just say life moves on. And if I hadn't made the move, then I wouldn't have got to know all my new mates in uniform or had the benefit of your good company on such a lovely day like today.
How come you're not answering your mobile?
No, it's blown. Go!
Oi! Get a row of the newspaper! Oi! Hey. Turn it off! You're not going anywhere! Please.
Nice one, Jim.
That's it. Calm down. I said, calm down. So what's your name?
Well, it's Pearson, Lee Pearson. I haven't done anything.
See what you got in your bag, Lee?
I don't know anything about that. That's got nothing to do with me.
You're nicked. Come on.
What were you going to buy with this then, Mickey?
It's Mr. Harris to you.
Oh, is that right?
I can have my money back, please?
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, I've got a couple of prisoners.
It's this bloke down the pub.
Thanks. Save it for the interview.
It's true, he told me to take the bag to a man standing by a red Golf.
Did he really?
Who's he?
I don't know anything about any drugs.
What else did this man in the pub say?
I had to get an envelope from the man.
Is this some sort of wind-up?
What did he want you to do with the envelope?
Take it back to the pub. He gave me 100 up front, told me I'd get another when I'd got back.
Is this a man?
I don't know.
Well, I don't see many other red Golfs about, do you?
Maybe he ain't turned up yet.
Can I have my money back, please, Mr. Deakin?
Must be 12, 15 grand here. What were you going to do with it? Something for the wife?
As it happens, yeah. I was going to get her a nice little run around. You can get some great deals for cash.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to keep it. Because, as it happens, this amount of cash buys this amount of smack. So, you're nicked.
I'm arresting you for possession of drugs. You do not have to
Jim,
say
why didn't you answer your mobile?
I'm sorry about that, Gov.
Yeah?
I saw it was Tom that was phoning me. Look, he's been hassling me about 20 quid I owe him or something.
God, Mickey Harris, we nearly had him in possession. We can't charge him now, and he knows it. He'll be out in an hour.
Sorry about that, Gov. So...
Well, maybe something you can do to make amends. Well, that snout of yours we used to co-handle, Steve Rains.
That was years ago.
Yeah, well, he's surfaced again. And I saw him with Harris yesterday. Looked like they were talking business.
Well, this Harris?
Yeah. Have a word with him, will you? You two seem to get on pretty well, as far as I can remember.
As far as snouts go, Gov, I mean, that was years ago.
Just do it, Jim. Cheers.
Gov, why didn't Jim answer his mobile?
It's always you that was calling. He reckons you keep hassling him for 20 quid that he doesn't owe you.
He does owe me, he just can't remember asking to borrow it.
How come?
He was too pissed.
Right, well, we need to get back to our snouts because we need some more information on Harris right now. He's having a laugh at us.
So where does this Rains hang out?
Do you know what really bugs me? It's like we cocked up when it's them didn't let uniform know that there was an obbo on.
Well, you're not letting it get to you, are you, Jim?
There's a nightclub I used to use, Aspects.
Well, where is it?
It was 4 or 5 years ago. It's probably gone by now. Morning.
Hi there.
Is Alan Brooks still manager here?
He is.
Can we have a word?
Yeah.
Jim? Alan, how are you?
I don't believe it. What's all this?
Yeah, there's been a few changes since we last met. Oh, Councillor Rickman, this is Alan Brooks.
Hiya.
Pleased to meet you.
Can we have a word?
Of course, mate. I'm sorry. It's just a bit of a shock, that's all. Jim Carver in uniform?
Yeah. Look, we're looking for Stephen Rains, and I was wondering if you knew where he was these days.
Stevie? Phew. Haven't seen him in years. Still alive, I think. Just.
What do you mean?
The old nose candy wasn't enough. He got into smack. From what I heard, quite heavy. Do you know he had a couple of kids?
Oh, I didn't. Was Stevie on heroin? You sure? He always seemed pretty together to me.
Well, he got sacked from that job at the car dealers. Hasn't had any kind of a job in years. Could still beat his wife's, I suppose. Could give it a try. Dorrell Road. Number 10, I think it was.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Jim, while you're here, can we have a word in private?
Sure.
If you want anything, coffee or anything, you go look after you. So, what happened? Sleep with the chief super's wife, did you?
Ah, it's a job thing. What did you want to talk about?
You're not in uniform out of choice, though.
It's technical stuff. Basically, you can't spend any more than a certain amount of time in any one department. I mean, I know it's boring, but...
I bet it is. Been there, done that, now you're back to square one, working with kids again.
Alan, We're a bit busy, so...
All right, I'll get to the point. There's a job going here. You'd be perfect.
Security?
I'm not talking about doorman, I'm talking management. This club and a couple of others. The brewery are interviewing this week. It's good money, all above board. Look, ask your Sergeant Boyden if you want. The boss's name is Catherine Adams. He knows her.
I'm not exactly looking for a job right now.
Oh, come off it, Jim. You don't want to spend the rest of your life walking the beat, do you? You're better than that. It'll be a laugh. Like I said, the money is good, and I'll put in a word, no problem. If you're not interested, fine, forget it. I'm not trying to push you. I've obviously made a mistake.
Look, Alan, I hear what you're saying. It's just... Look, I appreciate it. I'll think about it, all right?
Well, don't take too long. I want someone fast.
So what did he want?
Nothing important.
Oh, come on, what was it about?
It was personal, nosy. Cheers.
Was it about the job?
What job?
The security job at the nightclub. The barman told me about it. He said there's been a few coppers down there checking it out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you'd have to be pretty desperate to work in a place like that.
He runs a pretty tight ship, as it happens. Mrs. Raines?
What's happened?
Nothing's happened. We'd just like to talk to your husband. Is he in?
He doesn't live here anymore.
Do you know where we can find him? Are you all right?
Oh, not really.
What's up, Mum?
Go upstairs.
Why?
Go on, I'll be up in a minute. Go on.
Hiya, lads. We just want to chat to your mum. We won't be long.
Go on. Is Steve in trouble? Is that the reason why you want to talk to him?
There is a reason, but he's not in any trouble.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but have you split up?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose so. Well, I mean, I had to do something. I mean, it wasn't fair on the kids. I changed the locks on the door and I put his stuff out on the street. I mean, I didn't want to, but I had to.
Was that because of the drugs?
Oh, I just couldn't handle it. I mean, it wasn't fair on the kids. I mean, he was taking money out of my purse. And I mean, the state he was in all the time. I mean, I had to think of them. It was just difficult enough as it was. Oh, you're not going to nick him for it, are you?
We just want to talk to him. Look, I knew Steve a while ago. Maybe we can help.
Well, he's borrowing a friend's flat on the Jasmine Allen Stanby house. Number 42.
Nicely done.
Poor woman.
So what was Raines doing with Harris when Mr. Deakin saw him? The scoring?
Harris is too big for that. He wouldn't be supplying individuals.
Dealing for him?
Well, if Steve's got a serious habit, I can't see Harris wanting to use him. I can't believe he's a junkie.
Happens to the best of them.
Gov, just had a call from our informant. Apparently Harris is planning on doing a robbery.
God, we let him go and he's straight into setting up a job.
Well, it sounds like he's got serious cash flow problems. His suppliers are saying that he owes them for the smack we took.
Oh, poor old Mickey.
Well, it's a security van or something, sometime today. He doesn't know where or when, though.
Oh, I need more than that.
We didn't have any more than that.
What's this guy's number?
Does Steve Raines live here?
Yeah, he's in there. What's going on?
All right, Steve. Come to see you.
Why?
We want to have a little chat. You been taking something?
No.
Well, what's that, then? Heroin, right?
Look, give us a break, will you?
Look at the state of you.
Jim Carver.
I never had you down as a junkie, Steve. What the hell happened?
Well, it's just... I don't know.
You know we're gonna have to arrest you. You pillock.
If he does know any more, he's not saying. So I'm going to get on with the security companies and find out what collections are being made. In the meantime, I want you and Danny to go down to Harris's house. Now, if he's there, I want you to stick with him. If he's under this sort of pressure, he could make a mistake. We might still be able to have him.
Guff, we got Rains downstairs. We've nicked him for possession. Trouble is, he's stoned, and the FME says he's unfit for interview.
But why'd you bring him in?
We'll get off then, Gov.
Yeah, stay in touch. Look, Jim, I haven't got time for this. It looks like Harris is going to do a robbery, and I've got people to call.
Do you want me to bail him then, sir?
Yeah, you do that.
No, Deacon.
We're bailing him.
What are you talking about?
They've heard that Harris is planning a robbery. Deakin's checking it out, so he hasn't got time.
Well, in that case, we should talk to Rains.
Well, we can't.
But why? Well, he's not that stoned. He can still string a sentence together.
We're not allowed.
You know, it's true what they say about you. You really are just waiting for your pension.
Well, if you want to have a go, you're welcome to him.
Stevie, before you go, you're pretty sussed. You must have your ear close to the ground on that estate. Well, somebody said that Harris might be planning a robbery. Do you know anything about that? Does that mean yes? You know, when you come back tomorrow, we've got to decide whether we caution you or charge you. Not that anything you say will affect that decision, but, you know, if you did know anything.
The Union Building Society.
Can I use the phone, Sarge? I just want a word with Mr. Deakin.
Yeah, go on then.
So did Rains tell you anything?
He did, as it happens. He thinks it's going to be the Union Building Society. So it wasn't such a waste of time after all. And Mr. Deakin wants you to give him a ring.
Oh, so you've spoken to him?
Yeah? Looks like it's going to happen today.
Tell me, how did you raise the subject with Rains?
What do you mean, how did I raise the subject?
Well, did he volunteer the information? Or did you ask him if he knew that there was a robbery? Nice one, Cass.
Look, he was genuine, I'm sure of it.
Yeah. If he wasn't, Harris now knows that we know that he's planning a robbery.
He was genuine. Look, what's your problem, Jim?
But what's my problem?
Oh, you're going to tell Mr. Deakin?
Jim, can I work, please?
Jim, Mr. Deakin's on the line.
Yeah, I'll call him back, Sarge.
Fine.
Your attitude's not getting any better, is it?
What do you mean, Sarge?
Come on, Jim. We've been over this ground too many times.
Yeah, well, maybe that's the problem.
Meaning?
Maybe I've outgrown this place.
You're not thinking of chucking it in?
Look, I need a leak, Sarge.
Jim?
Yeah, Alan. Yeah, it's Jim Carver. Now, about that interview. No, I'm serious. Will you set it up? Look, I'm sorry, mate. I can't talk at the moment. I'll call you back. Cheers.
All right, thanks. 2 cash collections a week. One on Tuesdays, one on Fridays. Hello?
Yeah, you wanted to speak to me, Gov?
Yeah, Jim, listen, this information that Cass has come up with about the Union Building Society being the target, how reliable is it?
Well, that's hard to say. He is a junkie. You'd have to take it with a pinch of salt.
What, you don't believe it?
Well, it's not that. It's just I wasn't there. I don't know.
Oh, well, thanks for that, Jim. I mean, don't sit on the fence or anything, will you?
You all right? Yeah. Oh, Sarge, can I ask you something? You do all the licences for the clubs, don't you?
That's right.
Aspects nightclub, they've got a new area security manager.
Kathy Adams. I met her. She came in and said hello when she first started the job.
She okay?
Seems all right. Nick at her last job rated her. Why?
Oh, just some inquiries, nothing major.
You fancy her or something?
Thanks, Sarge.
Proctor from Deakin.
Go ahead, Gov.
What's happening?
Nothing much. Harris's car's still outside.
He hasn't been out.
Well, if he's going to make a move, he's going to have to make it soon.
The security van's due in an hour or so.
There we go. Bang on time. Harris has come out of his house, Gov. He's getting in his car.
Right, keep your distance, don't crowd it. What's he doing?
He's lifted up his bonnet, Gov, and he appears to be doing some car maintenance.
What, and that's it?
He doesn't appear to be in a hurry, Gov.
Let me know if he actually goes anywhere, will you?
Received.
I didn't say anything to Deakin, all right?
Fine. I'm not bothered one way or the other.
Oh, well, warn us next time you're really in the mood. I'll be in the next county.
Well, just leave it, will you? I don't need this.
All units Sierra Oscar, Canley Building Society, Malham Street, robbery now, believed armed. Repeat,
the Canley Building Society.
Malham Street, robbery now, believed
He
armed.
stuffed us. Proctor from Deakin.
Go ahead, Gov.
Did you hear that?
Yes, Gov. Harris is still at his car.
He got someone else to do the blag.
He does have a pretty smug look on his face, Gov.
I bet he does.
I'm not saying anything.
You don't have to. You've got a told you so written all over your gob. We're going to see Rains.
He's on bail. No way.
He's having a laugh.
You need the Chief Inspector's clearance.
600 Sierra Oscar, 121 Humber Street, criminal damage now. Informant the occupant, Mrs. Cole.
I'll receive, Sarge. Come on. Mrs. Cole, Jim Carver.
I don't know why I bother, I really don't.
Sorry, Mrs. Cole. We got here as quickly as we could.
This is the third time this has happened. When are you not going to do something about it?
The third time? Is it happening to anyone else on the estate?
You must be joking. No one else is mug enough to tell you, look, what's going on round here. They know it's a waste of time.
What do you mean? What, you've given evidence?
Yeah, and what good's it done? Who have you nicked? Certainly not that dealing little scumbag that done this.
So you know who did it?
I don't know his name, but he nearly got my boy in trouble, which is why I came to see you.
Can you give a description?
Medium build, brown hair, a bit shorter than you. I'm going to have to repaint all this again.
What was he wearing?
Jeans, puffy jacket.
What colour?
Orange.
Well, Mrs. Cole, we may be in luck today. Come on, Jim.
Is that it?
Yeah, leave it with us.
I won't hold my breath.
How sweet is that? It's a separate incident, so now we don't need clearance to see Rains. Hello, Stevie. The latest.
What are you on about?
There's just been an armed robbery down at the Canley Building Society. As in, not the Union Building Society. You've been taking the mick.
Must have changed his mind.
Oh, yeah. What's that smell?
I'm just barging.
We can if we believe an offence is being committed, and I do. You just don't learn, do you? It's quite a lot of smack, that, Steve. We could be talking intent to supply here.
Oh, come
and
on.
that's a custodial sentence, almost definitely.
Look, I just heard him mention the Union Building Society. Must have thought better of it.
Oh, so you didn't do it deliberately then? To divert us from the real target, because that's how it looks. Who was the lad who was round here earlier, Steve? In the orange coat? What was his name?
Why do you want to know?
Did you get your stuff from him? Is he a dealer?
He's just a mate.
You're not doing yourself any favours messing us about like this.
But like I'd be doing myself a favour if I grasped.
You're worried about what Harris and his mates will do if you tell us the truth. Or maybe you should be really worried about what will happen to you if you don't.
Are you worried about the family, Steve? Are you?
Why would he be worried about his family after all the grief he's give them? He doesn't give a toss. Like all junkies, he's only bothered about number one, which is why he should be worried about us. You see, that quantity of heroin falls into a very grey area. Personal use or intent to supply. And now it's up to us to decide which it is. Do you know what I'm saying?
600 from Deakin. Receiving?
600 receiving, over.
I want to see you and Cass in my office as soon as you can, please.
On way, Gov. Oh, and we have a prisoner out.
Have you got some vested interest in keeping Harris out of prison?
I don't think that's very fair, sir.
Really? He just used us as an alibi while his mates went and blagged a different building society to the one you told us about.
Well, it wasn't me that said that, sir. It was the information I received.
Whatever. The point is that Harris found out that we knew he was planning a robbery. So the question is, how did he find out? Now, I can't help but think that someone must have let something slip when they were speaking to Steve Raines.
Could it have been your original source, sir?
Oh, my information is sound. Don't you worry about my information. I hear your informant, and I use the term loosely, is back in.
Yeah, we've got him for possession again, possibly for intent to supply.
You're going to do him for dealing?
I thought I could use it, you know, to pressure him a little.
Like the last time. You're not inspiring me with confidence, Cass.
Well, maybe a bit of carrot as well as stick, sir.
Go on.
I used to know him reasonably well. Maybe if we showed him a way out of his current situation, back to something more like a reasonable life, he might just take it.
What's a carrot, exactly?
If we could persuade his wife to give him a second chance, I mean, assuming he stays clean, that might help.
You think he'll talk to us?
Well, it might take some time.
Well, we haven't got forever, but go for it. Keep me informed.
Listen, thanks for not landing me, innit?
Don't mention it.
Do you think he'll really talk to us?
Well, with the right prompting, who knows? What we need is something to get to him. Psychological ammunition.
You suggesting I take him back?
I'm talking about if he could get clean and stay clean. A detox, rehab, the works. Alice, all I'm asking is, have you considered it? When we saw Steve earlier, we got the impression that he might be ready to give up heroin. He might have reached the end of his tether. And it also seems that you still seem concerned about him. Now, we can get people onto rehab programs if we think it's worth it.
The misery he's caused. I mean, I can't tell you. Everybody.
But this could be the incentive that he needs. A second chance. If the timing's right and he wants to kick the habit. He obviously misses you and the children.
Do you think so?
Definitely. Look, how did he get into this state in the first place? He always seemed pretty together. What happened?
I fell in love with the guy, but he was weak. Started with cocaine. I couldn't believe how much it cost when he told me. I tried it myself occasionally, but it didn't do very much for me. And I couldn't enjoy something, you know, that cost so much money. You know, it seemed crazy.
And this is when he was stood at the car dealers?
Yeah, he had money then. He was never a bloke, you know, to look into the future. He was just happy doing his job and having enough cash in his pocket. That's what I liked about him. He was generous, you know, not calculating like some of them. He never seemed to want to save or get on. Couldn't be bothered with the hassle, I suppose. He was just happy and enjoying his life, and well, then his mates, you know, started to move on, you know, getting their own dealerships, and it didn't seem to bother him. I mean, he was happy selling cars. And the people he was with, you know, they started getting younger, and I suppose he felt a bit left behind. He just started getting depressed and everything.
Look, Alice, we were thinking we could try and get him on a detox and rehab program.
No, I don't think he'd do that.
We could ask. If we did, if he stayed clean, would you think about taking him back?
Well, I know the boys miss him. You know, and I miss him. But, I mean, if he could, yeah, I would. I think I would. I think I would.
I'm not saying anything.
Alice gave me this to give to you. happier days.
You went to see her then?
She wants you back.
Of course she does.
All you have to do is stay clean. You do detox and rehab and stay clean. That's the deal.
And we all live happily ever after.
Oh, you got a problem with that?
It's never gonna happen.
Why not? You in some sort of trouble? You owe money. You owe money to Harris. Yeah, that sounds like it. And it's probably quite a lot of money. And I bet with his interest rates, it's getting bigger by the hour. But there's a way out. You see, I think you want your family back.
Yeah, right. Lovely.
It can happen. If we feel that prosecuting you for possession is pointless because you're just an addict. And remember, the quantity this time is borderline. We could as easily do you for intent to supply. Then we can get you on a detox and rehab program. And you could get off with a caution.
True.
And we could move you a long way away, where Harris couldn't get you. And we could move your family. And we'd organise a council to sort out some accommodation, and when you're clean, you could all move in together. You could change your name, become anonymous, start again.
And why would I want to change my name? Because you want me to grass him up?
Harris couldn't get at you if he was inside.
Simple, yeah. This is not just me. It's Alice and the boys. If I talk to you, what do you think's going to happen to them?
But, Steve, you've screwed up their lives already. The kids don't have a dad. Alice doesn't have a husband anymore. Well, not like she used to. It's going to get worse when you go inside, which you're going to do if you carry on. The boys will get trouble at school because their old man's a con, and it's not going to be much fun for Alice either. So, it's not just your life you've messed up. You must realise that. I've spoken to Alice and she knows the risk and she's willing to take them. If you get on a programme and stay clean.
I can't do it. She's better off without...
What, without you?
I've tried. I can't do it.
You idiot. You've got a wife in a millionaire. She's willing to give up everything for you. You've got two great kids just desperate to have their father back. And you just feel sorry for yourself. You don't know how lucky you are. Anyway, I don't give a monkeys about this. We're going to get Harris anyway. Come on. Get up. We're knocking off now. We're going to bail you.
You're bailing me?
You talk to your wife. You have a long chat. You see if I'm talking a load of bull. Then you come back tomorrow and we'll talk again.
You coming for a drink?
Am I ever?
Like that, is it?
How's it going with Rains?
Interesting.
Well, Cass, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Jim, can I buy you a drink? I think we could both do with one.
Thanks. I've got to be somewhere.
Still hasn't got through the menopause, then?
I'll leave it out, Tony. He's backed me up in a couple of tricky situations today. Just give him a break, eh?
Sorry I uttered. You coming in?
We'll see you down there.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I just think Jim's having a bit of a hard time at the moment.
Don't worry about Jim, he'll be all right. It's just a bad day.
Yeah.
All right. Don't look so worried. I put in a good word for you. You'll be fine. Jim Carver.
Hi, Catherine Adams.
Hi there.
Hi. Thanks, Alan. Take a seat. You've come straight from the station.
Yeah, I've just finished.
I heard about the robbery. Sounds like a busy day. Any suspects?
Well, we're not ruling anyone out, as they say.
They do, don't they? Very diplomatic, quite right. Now, Alan's been telling me about your local knowledge, all your experience, and I must say, Jim, it sounds like you could be what we're looking for. I don't know if he mentioned to you, but we're keen to discourage local drug dealers from using the club. We've had a bit of trouble in the past. If we can spot them in advance, it would be useful.
I think I can manage that.
I think you could. So, why do you want to leave the police, Jim?
Well, it feels like it's the right time, I suppose. Time for a new challenge.
How many years has it been? 14. Did you ever apply for sergeant?
No.
Oh, and why was that? You seem very capable.
Well, I've always preferred a hands-on approach, at the sharp end.
Rather than management?
Well, I think there's a bit less paperwork in this sort of management compared with what your average sergeant has to deal with.
I'm sure. You'd certainly have to be hands-on for the first few months, learning the ropes, behind the bar, on the door, that sort of thing. Those are the areas we have to watch.
On the door?
Is that a problem?
Not necessarily.
We have to keep an eye on the doorman. And you need to know how it works if you're going to be effective.
Fair enough, but I think I've got a pretty good idea. You know, I have had a few dealings with clubs and doormen over the years, and I know a few of them.
Listen, Jim, it's whatever you feel happy with. It's your decision how much you need to know, because in the end, you'll be responsible for it all.
Sounds good to me.
When would you be free to start?
I'd have to check.
I'll give you your current salary plus 30%. Once you've been here 3 months, we'll review it. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Good. Once you know what the notice situation is, give us a ring. You've got my mobile number.
No problem.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Alan, and will you see Jim out? I've got to make a few calls.
You got it?
Well, it looks like it. She don't hang about, does she?
Drink? Celebrate?
No, mate, look, I better get on.
Fine. I tell you what, though, you'll score like you wouldn't believe. Totty heaven.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Even old gits like us can get their ends away. It's all that low lighting, you see. They don't notice all the wrinkles, so they wake up the next morning.
Speak for yourself.
Tell you what, though, well done. You've done the right thing. Can't go plodding a beat for the rest of your life, can you? We'll have a laugh.
Cheers, Alan.
See ya. Take it easy.
Can I help you?
Steve Rains for Jim Carver.
Take a seat.
How are you going to play it?
I don't know yet, but it's a bit of a long shot anyway, let's face it.
At least he showed up.
Hello, Steve. Let's go in here. Have you made a decision yet?
Look, I don't know.
You don't know?
You've done a good job on Alice, but I'm not so sure. I've heard what happens to witnesses once the police get what they want. They forget their promises.
Well, I'll take that as a no, then.
You just want a result. You don't care about me or my family.
OK, look. Nothing I can say is going to convince you, so I'm not going to bother, but can I suggest you consider the alternatives? I mean, really consider what the alternatives are. Do you want a cup of coffee?
No, thanks.
Well, I do. And if you're not here when we get back, I'll know what you've decided.
You don't think he was wanting to be persuaded, then?
I've got no idea.
Jim, a word.
I had an interesting phone call from Kathy Adams' office this morning. You know her?
Yes, sir.
They seem very on the ball, very efficient. In fact, it was a bit of a surprise, really. They're asking for references.
A vacancy as a security manager's come up, sir.
And you've applied for it?
Let's just say I'm checking my options.
I see. And you don't think much of your options here?
I feel as though I'm just, treading water, sir.
It's early days, Jim. That doesn't mean that you don't have prospects.
You want me to apply for sergeant? That's a bit of a laugh, isn't it, sir?
What do you think about this?
Have they offered you the job?
Yeah.
You going to take it?
Yeah.
Why on earth didn't you come and talk to us about it?
Am I right in thinking I'm on a month's notice, sir?
30 days.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got a prisoner to interview.
Jim. Please don't rush into this. I'm telling you as a friend, security jobs, especially at clubs like that, aren't always that secure.
What was that about?
Nothing. Right, let's get this done.
Jim, Sir Ranger's turned up.
Yeah, we're just about to talk to him.
I thought you were going to give me a ring.
I don't think I said that. I don't think you sitting in this conversation is such a good idea.
Really?
No, he's nervous. I think it'll work better with just Cass and myself. But of course, if CID want to take it over, that's fine by me. There's plenty of other things we can be getting on with.
The name's the Blaggers. Nothing less will do.
If you want to handle it, Gov.
Jim, don't push it.
Hello. What are you doing here?
Sorry about this, Jim. We need to talk.
Excuse me. I said I'd call.
I had to catch her before you handed your notice in.
Go on.
It's a bit difficult. She, decided to go with someone else. An ex-copper, a sergeant. Said she wanted someone younger. I said, you know, what about experience? Don't that count for anything? She said it was something to do with your attitude. Said you were, defensive.
Defensive? What's she talking about? She offered me the job.
That's not what she said. Look, you haven't handed your notice in.
Cow!
Listen, Jim, I can ask about, you know. There's a couple of bar jobs I know of going. It's a way in.
A way in? Do you think I want a way in? Should never gone for it in the first place.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, mate. What do you expect?
Jim!
All right, Jim.
All right.
Oh, I thought you were interviewing a prisoner.
On my way now, sir. Oh, sir. Just to let you know, I've taken your advice, sir. I don't think there's any need to worry about any references. I'm not going, so I don't want to leave any of my good mates at Sunhill.
Really?
Really?
What's going on?
Nothing. Let's get on with it.
I needed the money, right? I had to borrow the money. I didn't have any option. I wasn't a loan shark. I thought it was a mate. He said there was no rush. Reasonable interest, right? The next thing I know, the debt's been sold to Harris.
Mickey Harris.
Suddenly it's all changed. I'm expecting the boys with the baseball bats.
Sounds reasonable.
And it doesn't happen. Apparently I sold Harris a couple of BMWs years ago and he remembers. Said they were good motors and he always looks out for people who treat him right. Says I could work for him, pay off the debt that way.
What sort of work?
Picking up packages. I never did it right. I just want to make that absolutely crystal clear. I never picked up anything for Harris.
Did you know what was in these packages?
Smack, coke, whatever.
How did you know that?
It wasn't a secret. Harris told me there were serious quantities, big money. He said if I tried to screw him, I'd be dead. I just wanted to get out of it. I didn't want anything to do with it. Right? We're trying to put him off to get more time. I told him I'd be hopeless, I'd screw it up. He just kept pushing.
What, Mickey Harris said he'd kill you if you double-crossed him?
Yes.
And what about the money you owed him? Did he let the debt run?
He said if I didn't settle it soon, he was going to visit my wife, get her to honour the debt. I had to do a job for him. That's why I went to see him the other day.
So what do you know about this robbery on the Canley Building Society?
I don't know anything about that.
I thought you were going to tell me everything you know.
I am. I just don't know who it was. That's it. If I can't tell you what I don't know...
Oh, come on, Steve.
No, it's all right. Look, if Steve doesn't want to cooperate, that's his choice. Come on.
Well, that's it.
Oh, I think there's been some misunderstanding here. I thought you were going to be straight with us.
I am. Oh, you saying it's all off?
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. But if you want us to help you, then we don't expect to be messed around.
I don't know anything else.
I don't believe you.
I can't help that.
True. But it doesn't matter. I always doubted that you were serious about this. So let's forget it.
Fine.
We'll, charge you with the possession. And we'll call it quits. Fair enough?
You're not going to get me to testify against Harris?
Well, I can't force you, and you wouldn't be any use if I did. No. You can just carry on where you left off. I'll phone Alice and the boys and tell them it's business as usual, and you can continue on your downward spiral. Come on. Let's get you bailed and out of here.
All right. I'll tell you. But it's got to be off the record.
Not good enough.
Oh, look, come on, give me some slack, will you?
No, you're going to have to get up in court and testify. In front of the whole world, or we can forget it. Oh, and, what's the name of your little dealer friend, the one with the orange jacket?
Fine. All right, Torag, his name's Kevin. Fish, I think it is.
And he works for Harris. So, the Building Society job. You going to tell us about it?
Yeah, right.
Good. I think we'll get this on tape. Who did Harris get to do the Building Society job?
You promise you're going to look after Alice and the kids?
Don't mess me about, Steve. The arrangements for your family have all been settled. I want the names.
Andy Rush, Colin Cook.
Yes.
Told you it was Colin.
Do you mind?
How do you know they were involved?
They told me.
When and where did they tell you?
In the Canley Arms yesterday lunchtime. Colin showed me his gun.
His gun?
Well, the one he was going to use. Harris would have organised it. I don't know if he used an armour or what. But I've heard he's got a lock-up in Claydon Street.
Do we know about that?
Not as far as I know, Go.
So what about the split? How did they say that was going to work?
Harris was taking half. They split the rest, quarter each. They weren't too pleased about it.
Not surprised. This is good stuff, Jim.
So you're saying that Harris planned the whole job? That's right.
Excellent. Really excellent, Jim. You've not forgotten all the stuff you learned at CID. I owe you and Cass a drink. Where is she?
She's bringing a dealer in. He works for Harris.
Well, I've been busy. Right, well, I want to go and check out that lockup. But first, we've got to pick up Harris.
Good result, Jim.
Now, we'll have to pick them all up together.
In there, sit down. The information was good this time. We found the spray can, and he had all this gear as well.
Good.
Well, there's no getting out of it this time. I'm definitely going to buy you that drink. I'm impressed.
Jim, you changed your mind?
Yes, Sarge.
Fine. You done some good work today.
You're playing at?
Sorry, Mr. Brownlow. I was helping some old dear find her husband.
Not now, Reg.
Mini-mart.
Lovely, thank you. Matthew, any sign of that report yet?
It'll be done by the end of the shift, sir.
Good, good.
Hallucinating, or is Reg late?
Ah, the rest of us must be early.
What you got left?
Oh, and can you get someone on traffic in Mole Pit Road? When you've got a moment, like.
Hey, Reg, you're late.
Well, yeah, I was helping some old dear find her husband down at Mini-mart.
Reg?
Sarge, I can't find Reg anywhere.
Well, where the hell is he?
Sarge?
Wait for it.
Sorry I'm late. I've been helping some old dear. She lost her husband down in the Mini-mart. And well, he's a bit senile, apparently, and she got quite distraught about it. We did eventually find him, you know, yeah. Aisle 12, World Foods. Do you want me to go straight to Jamaica Lane?
No, you're going out with Polly.
Do what?
Council wants assistance with an eviction. And then you're on process patrol, Malpit Road.
But Sergeant, if Malpit Road's got problems with traffic, why can't one of the probationers look after it?
Because they weren't late, were they? Burger and a coffee, please.
Sorry, love, we stopped serving.
Look, Sarge, I don't think you're being very fair. I mean, I put all this time in getting evidence on this suspect, and I need to arrest him today.
Well, you should have been at the briefing, shouldn't you?
Well, it is virtually the first time I've been late in my career. I mean, the first time in 15 years in the service.
Look, Reg.
I mean, don't you think I deserve the benefit of the doubt?
Reg, Mr. Monroe's off sick. I'm running around doing 2 jobs. I don't need any grief from you.
Yeah, but I don't think you should treat an officer of my experience like this. How about if I do the eviction, but not Malpit Road?
Reg, you will go to Malpit Road if I have to drag you kicking and screaming. Now get off my back.
Yeah, but process patrol is a traffic warden's job. Sorry. No offence. I'm definitely not doing a traffic warden's job. That was what? 5 minutes late? 5 minutes and he stopped me going to Jamaica Lane. This time tomorrow, my suspect could be out of the country. He's a little bit stressed, so what does he do? Takes it out on me.
We're here.
If in doubt, kick Reg.
Look, Reg, I can understand why you're upset, but I'm not in the mood to listen to you going on about it, all right? It's called PMS, Reg, which means I'm not exactly at my most sympathetic right now. So can we just get on with this eviction?
Penny Rouse, housing manager.
Hello, Polly Page. Reg?
I'm afraid this isn't going to be easy.
Right, have you spoken to your tenant yet?
He's locked himself in, refuses to move. That's him.
Well, what's he being evicted for?
Harassing other residents. He's abusive, racist, the original neighbour from hell. He knows we've got a court order, but as far as he's concerned...
You think the old bill's going to make any difference? You can get the army for all I care.
What's his name?
Colin Boswell.
Look, Mr. Boswell, can you open the door, please? Reg. Reg.
Mr. Boswell. Mr. Boswell, these council officials have got a court order. They can evict you forcibly if necessary. Look, you're going to have to move one way or the other. So why don't you just come down and let
Anyone
us...
comes in here, they die.
Let us in.
Right, we're going to have to break the door down.
And now, look, any trouble and we'll nick 'em, right?
No good?
Try the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those days, I know it is.
Mr. Boswell!
Mr. Boswell!
Well, he's made no attempt to pack.
Mr. Boswell!
Do you know what this is? It's a samurai katana, as used in kendo.
Yeah, just put the sword down, will
Flick of
you?
my wrist, I could have your head off.
Yeah, just put it down, all right?
How dare you try and kick me out of my home?
You were served with a notice over a year ago. You'd be made repeated
I've
warnings.
lived here all my life.
And we're offering you temporary accommodation until we
Temporary
find...
accommodation? Oh, yes, yeah. Do you know what this lot have done? They're actually accusing me of intentionally making myself homeless. Do I look like somebody who wants to leave? Do I? Stay there! Hey! Ah!
Right, just calm down, will ya?
Look, Mr. Boswell, behave yourself!
Right, I'm arresting you for breach of the peace. Got him?
You're breaking my arm.
Come on, another one.
I gotcha. You're gonna die for this, darling. I'm gonna find out where you live and I'm gonna come round in the night and I'm gonna cut your throat.
Is this your motor? Yeah. Get it out of here! Stupid place to park. Look at you doing all these other cars. Hang on a minute, mate. Oh, hurry up! Sorry, mate. It's not a good deal. We've got it.
June, is Chief Superintendent Brownlow. Chief Superintendent Brownlow. June.
Right, in you go.
You look...
Oh, give it a rest, will ya? Look, just sit down, Mr. Boswell.
171 from Oscar receiving.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarge.
Reg, there's congestion in Malpit Road. I thought you were supposed to be
on process patrol there, over.
Yeah, well, I'm still dealing with the eviction on the Bronte estate, Sarge. Give us a chance.
Yeah, well, can you get down there ASAP? Mr. Brownlow's stuck in traffic.
Receive.
Reg, I'll go with the prisoner. You go and be traffic warden.
Excuse
All
me.
right.
We found something. Can you come and take a look?
Yeah.
Matthew, I thought you said the traffic at Malpit Road was going to be sorted.
Well, McDonald's should be there, sir.
Well, he isn't, but Mr. Brownlow is, which means he's going to be late for his meeting at the yard.
John, show him, please. Somebody else's property.
The passport.
Muriel Kamarathangam.
Kamarathangam. We know him. He lives nearby. He's a Tamil refugee.
Yes, something else.
Thank you. Benefit book. Same name as the passport.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Does it look current to you?
Yeah.
This, Mr. Kamarathangam, was he one of the victims of harassment?
Oh, well, he wasn't in the court. He's never reported anything, as far as I know.
Boswell, you said he was a racist.
Jane?
The neighbour next door was a young black girl, single mother. He used to bang on the wall when he thought she was trying to get her kid to sleep.
And that was racially motivated?
One time, she was waiting at the bus stop. She was with her little boy. He went up and spat at her.
Ow! Oh, they get everywhere, don't they? What's going to happen to me then?
Well, that's for the custody sergeant to decide. Now, come on.
171 from Oscar, are you receiving, over?
171 from Oscar. Are you receiving, over?
Yeah, go ahead, son.
Can you confirm that you're on your way to Malpit Road?
Yeah, I'm on the Bronte estate now.
On way to address in Stanby House.
He's what?
Read the eviction in Wayman Street. I've recovered a
What's that?
passport and benefit book.
He's talking about my home. What's going on?
2 suspects currently in custody.
Could you tell him to go to Malpit Road, please, June?
Reg, Sergeant Boyden would like you to go to Malpit Road as posted, over.
Reg, can you get...
Didn't she want you to answer?
Yeah, well, maybe I've got better things to be getting on with. What number does Mr. Kamara Thungam live at?
I don't know. Trouble with his radio?
With his ego, more like. I'll kill him.
So, you regret what happened?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. But how would you feel if you're kicked out of your home? Look, I am sorry, all right? It was just the heat of the moment. I lost my mum last year, and my little brother died 3 months ago. And I grew up in that house.
Given that these are exceptional circumstances, and if you give an undertaking not to cause any more trouble...
Oh, absolutely.
Then I'm happy for us not to take any further action. You right, Polly?
Well, the council is still emptying his house, Sarge. So if he promises to keep away...
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
Paul, can I have a word? Sorry, Bob.
Right, mate. Right, so got to do your custody record.
You finished with the prisoner yet?
Nearly.
Reg Ellis has switched his radio off. He's trying to get out of going to Malpit Road. You're going to have to do it instead.
Really? This is PC Hollis.
Mr. Kamara Thungam?
We've found some things which belong to you. Your passport and benefit book?
No. No.
Mr. Kamara Thungam? Just a few words, that's all. It's just some questions. It won't take long.
I think my colleague, Mr. Rogers, came to see you a few months ago. He'd asked for a transfer.
Yes. Can we ask you why you wanted to be moved? I take it this is your passport. This has your name and address on it. Also, you claimed benefit 3 days ago. You must have lost those very recently.
Really?
We found the passport and the benefit book in a nearby house.
He take my money.
Who? Who takes your money?
I don't believe he's got me running around like this. When the Met employed Reg Hollis, they deprived the village of its idiot. Excuse me, could you move your car, please? Thank you. Keep them moving. Anybody parks and move them on. Any trouble, book them.
Well, why can't the traffic wardens do this, Sarge?
Stop on it. If this road is still blocked by the time Mr. Brownlow's finished his meeting, I'm going to get in the next, so just do it, will you? I'll go and find Reg Hollis.
I can't see what he eats. There's nothing here. So what do you reckon?
He says his money's been taken. Boswell had his benefit book.
Yeah, but why didn't he report it to the police?
Well, where he comes from, the police aren't to be trusted.
Oh, listen, Penny, if you don't want to talk to me, take over, will you? Mr. Kamara Thungam, you say that someone's been taking your money. Do you know the name of this person? Are you afraid to name them?
How does he take your money, Morley?
On Tuesday, I go to post.
The post office?
He there. He asked for £10 more.
And how long has this been going on?
I come back from my cousin and his family. They're near here. The man stopped me. He have can. He drink and then he hit me, kick me, shout at me, and then when I go on ground, when I go on ground. He goes to toilet.
So when did he start taking your money?
I see him in shop. He follow me here. He see my benefit and say he will come with me every week and take money. And if I tell anyone...
What?
I die.
Can we help?
Hope so. We lost one of our officers. PC Hollis?
Oh, the bailiff knows the address. He's inside. You couldn't give us a hand with this, could you?
Sorry. Una beckamilla, mi konjum kavana andaka bundu.
You may like to know that the man who had your benefit book and passport has been evicted.
We'll make sure he's rehoused as far away from here as possible.
Well, then I go out?
What do you mean, go out?
Don't you ever go out?
When was the last time you had something to eat?
Not today.
Have you been avoiding me, Reg?
I feel a bit bad, to be honest.
What was it?
He kept coming to the office asking to be rehoused. I should have guessed something was going on.
Reg!
Well, thanks anyway. I was impressed.
Huh?
The way you followed it up.
Oh, right.
Reg!
I'll put a good word in for you if you like.
I think I need a bit more than that.
Goodbye, officer.
In the car.
We're going to look at Boswell then, Soz?
That's CID's job. You're going to Malpit Road. Don't you ever pull a stunt like that again. Do you understand? Do you realise how busy I am? The last thing I want to do is chase halfway across Sunhill after the likes of you.
Yeah, but
You deliberately turned your radio off because you didn't want to talk to me.
I was off watch, dealing with a sensitive situation.
Bullshit. You were in a huff because you didn't want to go to Malpit Road.
Well, all right, I was hacked off at the way you treated me back at the Nick. I mean, would you say anything to Dave Quinlan for being 5 minutes late, or Tony Stamp, or Polly Page? No, of course not. I'll tell you, I said to Polly, Sergeant Boyden's under a little bit of pressure and he's having a go at me. I mean, I only have to look at you, Sarge. I can see you're stressed out. Look, I've got these meditation tapes. You are more than welcome to borrow one if you want.
Don't get funny with me, Reg.
I'm not being funny, Sarge. Lavender is very good for relaxation. You put a little bit on the hanky, stick it in your top pocket. Anyway, the point is, I found this Tamil refugee.
The point is, you disobeyed orders, and that is a disciplinary offence.
Oh, what? So you got some poor bloke, he's been beaten up and robbed, he's frightened to go outside his own flat, but that's not as important as us keeping the traffic going. Is that it?
Any unit deal,
19 Stanby House on the Bronte estate. The sounds of a fight. The informant's anonymous. Over.
That is Mr. Kamara Thungum's house, Sarge.
Well, take it then.
It's you again! Oi, come out! Oi, come out!
Go and see how he is.
Sarge.
tell me he'd not come again. You said...
Sarge, you know this is all my fault, don't you? Boswell heard me on my radio, you see, saying I was going to come and visit Mr. Kamara Dungan. You know, he wanted to shut him up. If I was to go to the hospital, I could get his victim statement, couldn't I? Look, I know you don't think you can spare me, but I feel as if I've let him down, you know.
7-9 from Sierra 1 receiving.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you confirm the description of Colin Boswell, over?
Yeah, IC1 male, cropped hair, tall.
Black jeans, blue T-shirt, black sleeveless top. Went off in the direction of Canley Road, or possibly Galata Drive, over.
Received.
So that could be him?
Yep.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1 receiving.
Go ahead.
Yeah, reassault. Man answering description of Colin Boswell, seen in Canley Road Market, over.
Right, I've got that, Dave.
June,
Sir?
apparently there's been some sort of racial assault on the Bronte estate.
Yes, sir.
Do we know who's dealing?
I think Reggie's, sir.
You mean as in Hollis?
I'll get a porter and we'll take you to X-ray, OK?
I spoke to your cousin on the phone. He's on his way. Can you tell me what happened?
He said I talked to police and then he kicked me. You said he'd not come again.
I'm sorry about that.
Excuse me, I'm his cousin. Are you on again and under there? Oh, really? What happened? Was it the man who attacked him before?
Quite possibly.
This shouldn't have happened, and if you'd helped him before, it wouldn't have.
How do you mean?
He asked for your help.
Mr. Kumarantham, we're just going to take you for your X-ray, OK?
Two men are going to leave me.
We're just taking you to X-ray. The doctor needs to assess the injury to your arm.
The man said he was going to come back and kill him.
Yeah, don't worry. I can stay here until I'm told you can go. Thank you. What do you mean he asked us for help?
I'm sorry, Matt.
June, if I don't get these APAs finished by today, Mr. Conway's going to have my head on a stick.
Yeah, well, Polly's just been on. She's got to be back here at 4 to take a witness statement.
I don't believe this. Sir, it was about the APAs. I've had a complete nightmare today. I've got to go and pick Polly Page up from Malpit Road.
There's nothing to do with that. What do you know about this attack on a Tamil refugee?
Well, we've got units looking for the suspect now. Reg Ellis is getting a statement from the victim.
Yes, I've just spoken to him. The victim's been the target of racial hatred. Apparently, he's been suffering harassment for months.
Sir?
Well, he's got a cousin that wants to make a complaint. You can drop me at the hospital. What?
Nothing.
I kept saying you must come and stay with us. Move off the estate and get away from that dreadful man.
Well, why didn't he?
I think after what happened to him in Sri Lanka, he doesn't care if he gets hurt. He's even tried to kill himself.
Reg.
Oh, sir. This is Mr. Hummer Rajendra. He's the victim's cousin.
Mr. Rajendra, I'm Chief Inspector Conway. Have you... thanks, Reg. Have you spoken to the victim yet?
Not really, sir. No, he's just been taking an X-ray.
All right. How does he seem?
Not good. But then this isn't the first time this has happened.
I believe you wish to make a complaint.
Have you caught the man?
Not yet, no, but we know who he is, and it's only a matter of time. And with your cousin's evidence, no doubt we'll secure a conviction.
Well, it's a bit late for that.
Well, if your cousin had come forward sooner, Mr. Rajendra, if he'd come to us as soon as this harassment began,
Sir.
we could have done something about it.
Sir, he did come forward. That's why Mr. Rajendra is making the complaint.
My cousin told the police. He told you he was being harassed.
Are you sure?
I was there.
Well, when did this happen? Did you come to the station?
We were near to his flat. A man had pushed Murali against a wall. Later on, we saw a policeman, and he wrote down Murali's name.
Well, did he contact your cousin after this had happened?
No.
I don't suppose you can remember the officer's name, can you?
He was,
Sergeant, I think. Boulton.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir.
No, momento, Ispettore, please. Look, I run a pizzeria. When my clients come, they say, no parking. What do? They go.
Excuse me, can you move your van?
But there's no access at the back.
Look, if this van isn't out of here in the next 10 seconds, it's going to get booked. Can you move it, please? Polly, as soon as you got your statement, come straight back.
Right, Sarge.
No, mate, no. No.
That's you. Give me a fiver, will you? Thanks. Yeah, mate. It's all right. How's it going?
I've had easier job, sir.
This attack on Camarithungam, you were present at the scene.
Yes, sir.
Did you get a good look at him? I presume you did.
Sir?
Did you recognise him?
Well, I don't think so, sir.
Look, as the roadworks are finished, we can get back to Sunhill, all right? Yours.
What's going on, sir?
Camarithungam's got a cousin. He claims that they told you he was being harassed months ago and you did nothing about it.
Let's make sure we get him this time, yeah?
You seen us?
Where'd he go?
He's on the bus. He's on the bus. Where'd he go? The guy here, short hair, he was just... Didn't you see me?
Dave, he's jumped out the back!
Open the door now! Tony, there he is!
I'll get the car.
Sierra Oscar from 340. I'm in Holpen Street chasing the suspect
Boswell in the direction of Canley High Road. I see one male, tall, cropped hair, wearing blue t-shirt, black sleeveless jacket.
Thanks, Sarge.
Cheers.
Running along the south side of Yukon Street. Any units assist, over?
Well, let's hope they get him.
Sir, if I'd have met Camarithungam, I'd have remembered him. Especially if he asked for my help.
Let's hope so.
He must be making it up, or his cousin is.
Yeah.
If he did approach me, I'd have made a record of it.
So he could have approached you?
Sir?
Stop! He's now entering St. Hugh's. Right, the man that just came running in here. Where'd he go?
How does Boswell know he's here?
Why is he coming after him?
All units from 171.
The victim has stated that Boswell has threatened to come after him.
Over.
I don't understand.
Well, he must have been watching. I suppose he saw the ambulance.
Yes, but he's hurt him already, so why is he coming after him again?
Make sure he keeps quiet. Oh, excuse me, nurse.
Yes?
We're very concerned about the gentleman's personal safety. There may be someone in the building who's threatened to harm him.
Sierra Oscar from 5-4, show me assisting at the hospital, over. Matthew, you stay here. The keys. Check the computer, check your pocketbook, find out if you've got any record of this Tamil approaching you. And I hope for your sake the cousin's wrong.
We'll use 307, it's this way.
What are
you saying?
What I heard, that the man who attacked him is in the hospital.
Right. Now, look, you've got a full description of the suspect, OK? Anyone matching that, let me know, yeah?
OK.
You're going to be OK.
Right! Excuse me. Suspect now heading for A&E. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry.
He went up those stairs.
Right. He's on the first floor.
Have you all got a description?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Right, don't forget, for all we know, he might be armed, OK? Now, 2 round the back, 1 in the front with me.
Look, I have to go. I have to go and get my children from school. Nan poi vanum, nan poi pulela kupade vanum.
He'll be fine.
I should hope so.
Suspect has left orthopedics.
They're ready for him up at the fracture unit. Shall we take him up?
Somewhere on the first floor.
No, look, we better wait until the suspect's been arrested or he's off premises, all right?
416 from 5-4. Can we have you at the main hospital entrance in case the suspect tries to leave the building? Over.
Your cousin said something happened in Sri Lanka.
Oh, Matt, you seen Jim Carver anywhere?
I've tried 4 different spellings of Kumara Thungam.
I'll take that as a no, then.
Nothing. There's no way he could have come to me for help.
I don't know very much about the political situation in your country at the moment. I know it used to be called Ceylon, obviously. And, well, of course it's where tea comes from. So, were you forced out of your country for some reason then, or what? Sorry.
Someone said things about me and my wife. I came home. My wife hanged in street from post. She with child.
Do you know who did it?
Police.
All units suspect heading to Sussex Ward. Stop!
Look, I'm going to help. You'll be OK.
Hey! Leave her alone! Oh, it's you again, is it?
Is this him?
There's one on. Oh,
come on, I'll arrest
whatever
you
he says is lies.
Rich, Gary, search him.
You knew what I'd been through.
Up against the wall. Got him.
And then people like him can say what they like about me and get me kicked out of my home.
Just calm down, will you?
You got him?
Yes, sir.
Safe. Well done, Reg.
Thank you, sir. That's Cass and Colin.
Go on, take him in.
I'm going back to the victim, sir. See if I can get a statement. We got him. Mr. Kumara, phone gun. Hey, Sam, help us, mate.
Where are you going? No!
Oh, God. Sir, we're asking for 416. Yeah, ambulance required, please, on Channing Street.
This is a complete disaster. You do realise that, do you? When the media get hold of it, it's going to be worse than a death in custody.
Look, Sam Harker saw what happened. There's going to be no need for any kind of inquiry.
I think you might be wrong there, Derek. We're going to be completely open about this. Nothing is going to be swept under the carpet. If Matthew Boyden ignored this man's request for help, we're going to find out why.
You okay?
There's nothing on the computer. There was definitely an old pocketbook in this drawer.
What are you getting so uptight about this for?
Now the Tamil's topped himself. They're going to hang me out to dry.
Why?
If he did come and ask for my help, they'll want to know why I didn't do anything about it. They'll say I took one look at the colour of his skin.
Oh, come on.
You know as well as I do, Bob. The governor's got a name and shame policy when it comes to racism.
So you were racist, were you? I'm sorry.
What do you think?
Do you want another cuppa? Reg?
Thanks.
Look, it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, but I told him twice that he'd be OK. Both times I let him down.
Rubbish.
But I was thinking, I won't let him down a second time. I'll stay with him until I know Boswell's been nicked. Never dreamt this would happen. Who's interviewing him? Conway or CID?
No one. Well, think about it. I mean, he can't be charged. We can't do him for extortion now Karama Fingergum's dead. I mean, it's not as if he killed him.
Well, he did kill him, Pole. Well, as good as. We can't just let him walk.
He'd probably go out and start picking on others. There's probably others out there now. I'm going to make a cuppa. You sure you don't want another one? Reg?
About 7 or 7. Do you want to meet us at? Hey,
What are you laughing at? Thank you.
My brief's just told me I can go. The Packy's dead. No victim, no crime.
Bob? You're going to have to let him go, aren't you?
Ouch. Hey, you still have to sign for your possessions.
Can I have a word with you, please, sir?
Not now, Reg.
Sir, please.
Not now, Reg.
Mr. Conway?
Right, check them. I thought you were going to take the rest of the shift off.
We can't let Boswell go.
There's nothing that we can do him for.
Yeah, but look, I've got an idea. Could we delay the release procedure? Please?
Bob, just hold it for a minute, will you?
I want to search Boswell's house.
Why?
Well, because we know he harassed others. Maybe he's got their benefit books and passports. Could you keep me here while I go and have a look?
What's going on?
We've got no grounds to keep him here.
Yeah, but so
he's free to go. It's as simple as that, and we've got no right to search his premises.
Well, I've got another idea. We ask him if we can do a voluntary search. That way we keep him with us.
You think he's going to say yes? What do you think his solicitor's going to say?
Well, wait till his solicitor's out of the way. Then I offer to take him to his temporary accommodation.
And?
Lean on him.
So what's this lift in aid of?
We need to know where you're staying for when we get the warrant.
What warrant?
I want to search your house, see if you've been taking money off anyone else. Oh, I suppose we could do a voluntary search.
Well, you want to search my house, Reg?
That's right, don't worry. We'll sort it out later.
No, you want to search the place, do it now. I don't mind watching you make a brat of yourself, Reggie boy. The council's taken everything. There's nothing there.
You could try Barton Street, or failing that, Battersea Dogs on.
Jim, boxes from the sergeant's office. Where are they?
Behind you, Sarge.
Excuse me. Mr. Brownlow is expecting me. My name's Hama Rajendra.
Pardon?
Hama Rajendra.
Hold on. Yeah, there's a visitor for Mr. Brownlow. His name is Korma Hajriendri.
Eureka. Thanks, Jim.
Excuse me. Do you remember me?
Sorry?
I said, do you remember me?
Should I?
Mr. Korma Hajriendri.
I'm Murali Kumaratungam's cousin. We asked for your help.
I've got the keys.
Thanks for helping out.
I couldn't believe it when I heard what had happened.
Yeah, well...
I thought he'd be safe.
Well, let's get in there, shall we?
We're moving all this to his temporary accommodation tomorrow.
What have you done to my home?
There are a few boxes upstairs.
They told me they'd taken everything.
Just the furniture so far.
Polly, you want to search upstairs? I'm going to look down here.
Right, I'm withdrawing my consent. Don't touch anything. Where are you going? I'm withdrawing my consent.
Too late now.
Oi, do you hear me?
Hey! Come in here.
You stitched me up, haven't you? You knew this was still here.
Well, you got something to hide, haven't you?
Mr. Agenda?
Yes.
Chief Superintendent Brownlow. Nice to meet you. Please, come in. You know Mr. Conway?
Mr. Rajendra.
First, may I offer our deepest sympathy for what happened to your cousin. It can't have
Look,
been easy.
I've told some people already.
I'm sorry.
They say I should talk to the newspapers.
Don't know what you think you'll find. How'd they let someone like you join up, eh? I thought they had standards.
Be quiet.
Now, look at him. They must have been bloody desperate. Without his big stick, he couldn't knock a hole in a paper bag. What they call you at school then, eh, mate? Little weed? Spazzo? Oh, yeah, before you go, give us the address of that lorry driver so I can shake his hand.
Nothing.
You can't find any passports, benefit books, nothing like that.
So can we go then?
You never wanted us to do this search, did you? I think we might be looking for the wrong thing. Let's start all over again.
Bob, have you seen Matt Boyden anywhere? No? Oh, God, where is he?
Kamara Thungam approached me 4 months ago. I wrote it down but forgot about it.
Oh, yeah?
I forgot about it. So what do you reckon, in the present climate? They're going to do me for racism or what?
Well, what's been happening to your mate down at White Bank? Tony's mate's been suspended. What's happening there?
He nicked a juvenile for handbag snatch. The kid bit him, called him a black git.
Right, he shouldn't have said that.
He nearly lost a finger.
Yeah, but what has his colour got to do with it?
But if some little toe ring and he half bites your finger
Well, you wouldn't call him a little white git, would you?
No, but I might call him a Geordie git or
Yeah,
a
all
fat
right,
git.
spare me the debate.
In the heat of the moment.
Matthew, Mr. Brownlow's ready to see you now.
What's the situation, sir?
Well, Mr. Rajendra's gone, but he still maintains that Kamara Thungam approached you on the Bronte estate.
And he's telling the truth, sir.
What?
This is bloody ridiculous. I think we've been here long enough, haven't we?
Hold on. Kamara Fingham, 20 quid Tuesday.
It's just a book. It's nothing. Leave it alone.
No, so this is your little accounts book, is it? Monday, Nembu, £10.
So Mrs. Nembo on the other side of the estate.
Saturday, Lions, £15.
This is an old West Indian man unlike me, but he's got to be 80 years old.
80? You've been taking money off an 80-year-old man? I suppose you made his life a misery as well, did you?
Down! Are you all right?
Yeah. Gotcha. No, mate. I got you.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, come in. Come in, Matthew. Yes, what paper's that? Right. Well, thanks very much. You'll keep me informed, will you? Cheers. That was the area press office. There's rumours flying around. Suspicious death, death in custody, police racism. And this could all have been avoided.
Sir.
We do not screw up, Matthew.
I didn't.
You know how sensitive this race issue is. One slip up and everybody's onto us.
I didn't screw up, sir. I know why I didn't help Mr. Kamara Thungam.
Oh. And you think that's going to change everybody's perception of the event, do you?
Look, let's just hear what he's got to say, shall we, sir?
I now realise Mr. Kamara Thungam approached me on the Bronte estate.
You told me that he didn't remember. You remember now, do you?
Look, sir, can I just say, I didn't bully or harass Mr. Kamara Thungam. I didn't push him in front of that lorry. And I resent any suggestion that I behaved in a racist manner, no matter what you or anyone else might think.
I'm not suggesting anything, Matthew. But if you'd have acted when he first came to you, he'd still be alive today.
OK, sir. If you're worried how this is going to be perceived or what the papers might say, fine. What I've got to say isn't going to make any difference, is it?
Matthew.
Why don't you kick me out for racism? Then you can be seen to be doing something.
Matthew. Matthew, wait. Matt! Come back in, will you? Come on, we want to hear what you've got to say. You said there was a reason why you didn't help Camarathungam.
I've just been looking at my notes. I now realise Mr. Camarathungam approached me on the Bronte estate. I was there with every available officer searching for a missing 7-year-old boy. A boy that had not been missing before and hadn't been seen for hours. Now, if I remember rightly, I'd just spent half an hour with the mother, who was hysterical. We received a possible sighting. Mr. Camarathungam approached me whilst I was trying to run across the playing field to see if it was the missing boy. I stopped, I wrote down his name, and I asked him to turn up at the nick.
And?
And he didn't turn up.
But you had his details written down, Matthew.
You should have followed it up.
I know I should have. Look, I know I cocked up. I'm trying to explain why. When he came up to me, you know what it's like when you're after a missing kid? Camarathungam didn't register. Our priority was to find the boy, to make sure he was safe. I made a mistake. Maybe I did let the bloke down. But it had nothing to do with his race.
A refugee suffers repeat victimisation. Asks the police for help, doesn't get it, and ends up taking his own life.
It's not as simple as that.
Oh, we'll just have to see how it's perceived, won't we?
What you want? I want to ask you about the money that you took from those people. I mean, it wasn't very much. Why bother? Wasn't about the money, was it?
I nursed my brother for 6 months.
I'm sorry?
You see someone go through something like that, and then you see these so-called refugees on the food parcels and the handouts. Thing is, you've got to be careful. The ones you go for. When I saw that packy, I knew he was there for the taking. I knew he wouldn't give me no trouble.
How did you know that?
It's what I'm good at. Even in the playground at school, I knew the ones I could get the money off of. And you know what, Reggie? You'd have been one of them.
Where did it happen?
He was standing just where you are, Sarge. Pity I couldn't have stopped him.
Listen, Reg. About earlier. I'm sorry. You were right. I took it out on you.
Do you know why, Sarge?